In this section, we will investigate the differences between strong and weak acids. Let's start with explaining the terms dilute and concentrated acids. So why are some acids called dilute solutions and others concentrated solutions? Actually, some acids are safer to use than others. The acids that we have encountered in this chapter are all strong acids, and they are made safer to use by using dilute solutions of them. So we are not using concentrated solutions of strong acids. Instead, we will use dilute solutions of these acids. For example, if we have a solution of hydrochloric acid, HCl, the concentration of this solution is 6.0 mol per cubic decimeter. This is relatively a concentrated solution and it's labeled as corrosive, so it's not safe to use directly this solution. However, when this solution is diluted by adding water to give a solution of 0.1 mol per cubic decimeter hydrochloric acid, it only requires labeling as irritant and thus it's safer to use. How to dilute a solution? We will take a small volume of this concentrated solution and we will add water. So dilution is by adding water. Diluting the strong acid enough will eventually make this acid harmless. Let's examine this figure. In this figure, we have two solutions of the same volume. However, one of them is dilute and the second one is concentrated. They both contain the same solute. Let's say, for example, it's HCl, hydrochloric acid. Both of them again have the same volume. However, they have different concentrations. And this is because the amount of the solute is different. The amount of the solute in the concentrated solution is greater than the amount of the solute in the dilute solution. So a concentrated solution of a solute contains a greater amount of that solute in the same volume of solution than a more dilute solution. So pay attention to this point. Here we are comparing two solutions which have the same volume. On the other hand, if we want, for example, to prepare a more diluted solution of HCl, we will take a small volume of this concentrated HCl solution. We will put it in this volumetric flask and then we will add water to it to obtain a dilute harmless solution. So this is the difference between concentrated and dilute solutions.